Good evening, YouTube. This is Silent Citadel, and this is my dear friend Maree, and she is going to do a reading for me from her Leonormand deck. It's sort of similar to a tarot, but different in that the meanings are often much clearer. Can you tell us about it?
This is the Antiquarian Leonormand, and it's a 36 card deck of collages. It has an extra fox, but Silent Citadel was my inspiration when she made her Silent Tarot.
So
I really felt inspired and compelled to make a Lenormand. I've been studying Lenormand for a few years, and I've always wanted to make a tarot deck, and the Lenormand seemed like a wonderful intro to card making.
So she has kindly agreed to do a reading for me tonight about the past, present, and future of my life. So I don't know how this works. You have to lay the cards out on these little platforms here.
This is called the Grand Tableau, and what you see here is known as the houses, and so they are numbered 1 through 36. The cards are numbered 1 through 36, and each of these houses represent a card.
Do I get to shuffle it?
You can shuffle it. So go ahead and shuffle. And with the Grand Tableau, you don't really need a question, because everything will be addressed. So whatever your concerns, whatever you want to know about, we can go towards that part of the layout and see what the cards have to tell us.
That's wonderful. This is very exciting. I love these black edges. So pretty. They look great. Okay.
So now I'm going to lay them out one by one.
They all look so aesthetically pleasing, laid out like this. They're like a nice grid, beautiful images. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see how pretty these cards are. That one is gorgeous. What's this one called?
That's the star, or the stars.
Can I ask what's under here?
Under there, we're in the house of the bear. So the bear is the mother, it's the protector, it could also be the father. But generally it's an authority figure. It could be your boss, it could be your mother, it could be your father. But it could also represent an investment. And in the stars is in the house of the bear, which shows that your wishes are very much protected, because this is also the protective energy. But it's the big grounding energy. And your wishes, there's a lot of clarity too, because the stars represent clarity as well and guidance.
That's fascinating. So this would mean that I'm born on a lucky star, that I've been pretty fortunate, and I have. I'm really happy.
And you're also a guide as well. Your energy is very guiding.
Well, I hope so, with a 3-year-old.
What would you like to know? I could start with where this is your card. This is you.
Yes, I'd love this one. Absolutely. Let me, hang on. Can I pick it up so I can show the camera? I think I know who this is. See if you can guess before I say it. Did you guess Marie Curie? Then you're right. 5 points. So, I get to be one of the awesomest chicks in the history of science. Is that right?
Yes, she's amazing.
So what does she represent?
She represents the querent, the person, the female person who is asking about her life. If you're male, you would be Einstein.
Are you serious? Look at that, you guys. I guess I'm pretty brilliant. That's wonderful.
And so this would represent your significant other. Since you're Marie Curie, you're the lady. The gentleman would represent your partner, your significant other.
Oh, that's wonderful. They're the match made in heaven.
They are.
Except that, from what I understand, Einstein was a bit of a ladies' man. But tell me, what does she mean?
So we go to the lady card, and we look at the cards surrounding her in this layout.
Interesting.
And we see that this is your past. Yes. This is your future. And this is your present.
Well, that is fascinating. It's nice and mathematical. I like that.
Lenormand's very practical in its reading. It's very, very practical.
So this would be like my birth, right?
So this, it doesn't necessarily have to go that far back. It is further away, so it is, in a sense, back a few years perhaps. But this has to do with commitment. Your ring is about commitment. It's about marriage. And it can also be about contract. So in your past, there is a commitment.
Maybe meeting Hunter.
And that could be it, because it's in the same line as him here.
Nice.
So
Lovely.
it is your commitment to him.
Interesting.
And here's the choice. And the choice, but the recent past, your home, and the decision and the commitment you made. And you can see diagonally you read Lenormand cards as well. And you are connected via the home together.
That's wonderful. That's so interesting.
And here's your future. So this is your past. And you diagonally also have a future here.
Are these different possible outcomes?
These are possible outcomes in the future. All of these cards.
Interesting.
So,
Well, can you tell me about, this is going to sound kind of funny, but can you tell me about my channel and all of our fine viewers, how this is like my creative baby, and I've put so much love and work into making this channel, right? And it's coming up on its 2-year anniversary. So
congratulations.
thank you. So I'd love to know, because it's a big artistic center of my life.
Well, in front here, in front of you, we have the moon. And the moon represents your work in how it is seen. And here we have the public with the moon, and the public seeing you in a light that is a sort of fame, because the moon represents your fame and your reputation.
Interesting.
The garden represents your community.
Well, that's wonderful that it's a garden. You guys are a garden.
And the star represents the internet as well. Think of the light, electricity, and together this is your garden, your internet community here.
This is my fortune, as we said. But I've been very fortunate, and I have.
And you have a lot of support with this in the house of the bear. You have a lot of support in the community.
It's so interesting.
And the fox next to the stars is the truth. Fox represents...
Oh my goodness, look. What does this say?
It's in the house of the fox.
Hang on, you guys, you have to see this, look. It says the house of the fox. And here is a little fox. This is completely random that this showed up on this little platform here. What a delight.
The fox represents the independent type of work, the sole proprietor, the independent contractor. And it can also represent some falseness and lies, but in this case it represents your work as it is emphasized by the moon, which also represents your reputation in the work that you do that's independent and connected to the community.
It's wonderful. Well, you know, the falseness that it might imply might have something to do with the ephemeral nature of the internet. It's very, well, ephemeral. I mean, I don't mean to be repetitious, but it is. It's, you know, we make friends, and the friends that we meet on the internet are sometimes the best friends that we've ever had, and sometimes they're not who they seem to be. So,
and the fox represents also that mask.
Interesting. The mask of the internet.
The mask. And it's interesting, there is this mask. But the tail, if you see in a traditional reading, where the fox points is the falseness, where the tail points is the honesty. So what your endeavor is very true for you, very honest.
Yes.
Work that you're doing.
Thank you.
And you will be getting more recognition because the star represents that with the garden.
You hear that, guys? I'm gonna be a star. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, no, wait.
You
I
are
do
a
have...
star, because in the grand tableau or 9-card reading, you can do something called knighting. Knighting like in a chess game. So in this move we go 1, 2, over 1. These two cards connect. You and the stars. So this shows that yes, you are indeed a star.
That's absurd.
And in the future, you will be recognized.
Oh.
Since this is in the future.
I do already feel pretty recognized. Thank you, guys, by the way. But before my head gets too big, now, how about... Can I pick one randomly?
Yes.
What's this?
This has to do the book.
I love this card. What is the house it's in? Does it say Stark?
Stork.
Stork. I thought it said Stark.
It does look like an A. In the house of the stork. The stork, the house stork is about improvements, changes that happen. And with the book inside of the house of the stork, we have things moving, perhaps the way you learn, what you're studying. It can also represent hidden things.
Interesting.
So something hidden perhaps becomes revealed, or it changes. It can also be about teaching. But in general, it's about knowledge. And with the snake next to it, this represents a wise woman. It also represents betrayal, deception.
Interesting. That sounds intriguing.
Yes. And she's amazing.
Maybe I'll be like in some kind of wonderful mystery on the Orient Express. Something like that. I hope there's murder somewhere.
It's interesting because it's in the house. The snake is in the house of the stars. See? And the snake, if we're talking about wisdom, because the book is here, I'm going to take this to mean it could be someone you know, a wise woman that you know, or it could just be referring to the wisdom, but snake refers to a woman and someone you know, perhaps in the community on the internet, who has possibly, she's older, with the lily above her. She represents someone more mature than you, someone you look up to.
Hang on, guys. Okay, guys, sorry about that.
So this woman is someone you know in the community, the internet community that you're in. And there is a connection with what you're learning, possibly together with the community card, the garden, the public is bringing some information to the public. And she's also famous, and you're connected by the star here.
Interesting.
And you're also connected by the lily, which the
Such a
lily
pretty card.
The lily brings piece. And it's in the house of the snake. So this woman will be pretty integral to the work you're doing.
Interesting.
So it's wonderful. It looks very prosperous. And you also share the moon card. So there's definitely your reputation. This can also represent your dreams and your intuition.
This has been so interesting. Maree, can I make a mess of these?
Yes.
I really want to make a mess.
There's so much more to a reading.
I know, I don't want to it could take hours.
It can take a couple hours to do a full grand tableau. So I was just giving you a taste.
This is wonderful. This is so exciting. I think I've learned something about myself today.
That you're a star. A shining star.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you. Can I see this? Guys, isn't this wonderful? It's like beautiful wood. This is so... Thank you.
You're so welcome.
I love all these names out here. There's all this beautiful font. Rider. Flower?
Clover.
Clover. I can't read these. Oh my god, it's been so long.
The font. I made this.
You did? That's wonderful. It's so beautiful. Can we see the bag? Yeah. The cards. Stay right here. So, you guys, if you want one of these, I'll post a link. Maree's so talented. Who made these? They're just beautiful, and they come in these. Like, she's made this wonderful bag.
The next printing will actually come in a black tin like this.
Oh, this is so pretty. This little card on top. It tells you about the deck.
Yes. The next printing won't come with the second box. But that's how it'll look.
These are wonderful. Thank you so much for doing this for me tonight, Maree. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Absolute pleasure. You guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Maybe you learned something about me.
Thank you so much for
Not that
having
I'm
me.
a star. And I hope I'll see you guys again really soon.
Nice to be here. Bye.